Hey guys, AJYT Abbott here, and welcome back to Media Dumpster. And if you're a movie fan like I am, then you are of course familiar with the Academy Awards. Whether they're announcing the wrong winner or creating a massive meme, the Oscars have been a fun event to tune into year after year. There were many phenomenal films last year that got rewarded for their effort, but one sticks out like a sore thumb to many moviegoers: Barbie. It not only started a cultural trend known as Barbenheimer due to it premiering the same night as Oppenheimer, but it was also very inventive and creative for such a simple concept. You could take Barbie and do a standard kids film with childish jokes and a story that is anything but self-aware, but Greta Gerwig wasn't about that. She was going to make something unique for us. Barbie tackles gender equality, midlife crisis issues, and above all, self-worth. Due to it discussing these complex themes, Barbie sparked up just as much controversy as it sparked intrigue, so that's why I'm here to discuss it. Without further ado, this is the highest grossing film of 2023 and Best Picture nominee, Barbie. The film begins with a funny scene in which our narrator, Helen Mirren, tells us how instrumental Barbie was to the real world. Sorry, we're 2 minutes in and I'm already simping. We meet the many Barbies of Barbie Land, but of course we follow the main one played by Margot Robbie as she goes through her morning routine, which plays into the way girls play with Barbies. I would not be giving this film a proper review if I didn't give massive props to this film's production design. It is phenomenal. It is exactly what you would imagine Barbie Land to be, and it's just so visually pleasing. It's an explosion of color that completely works for the vibrant film that we're set in.
Hi, Barbie!
Hi, Ken!
Yes, he is here. Ladies and gentlemen, we proudly salute the legendary Ryan Gosling. After an incredible performance in La La Land, where he got to be with Emma Stone, he's now playing Ken, who gets to simp for Margot Robbie all the time. Man, this guy picks good roles.
Oh, looks like this beach was a little too much beach for you, Ken.
If I wasn't severely injured, I would beat you off right now, Ken.
I'll beach off with you any day, Ken.
And this is when the parents in the audience said, "Oh shit, our kids are gonna repeat that." Barbie throws a party that night, and even though I'd love to point out every hilarious Ken moment, this video would be an hour long if I did. Besides, we've got thoughts of death to confront.
Do you guys ever think about dying?
She wakes up the next morning but experiences bad breath, cold showers, and flat feet, so the other Barbies tell her to visit Weird Barbie, played by Kate McKinnon. Does this qualify as a Weird Barbie? Oh, no, I swear, it was like this when it was given to me. I did not violate this Barbie. I did not. Weird Barbie tells main character Barbie that in order to get herself back to normal, she must travel to the real world to find whoever's playing with her. Ken tags along with Barbie on her adventure to the real world, and it doesn't take them long to notice the real world is a lot different than what they thought it was.
And I would just like to inform you, I do not have a vagina. And he does not have a penis. We don't have genitals.
And that was when the mother that sat a few seats down from me when I went to see this in theaters realized that she had severely fucked up bringing her 3 children to see this. Fun fact, Margot Robbie legitimately punched that guy, and Ryan's scream was fantastic. Ken explores the city some more and starts to enjoy manly things like trucks, mini fridges, horses, and Sylvester Stallone. Hey, that guy's a legend. I don't blame Ken for being a fan. Meanwhile, the movie slows down for a second for Barbie to envision the girl that's playing with her and just takes time to witness and experience human emotion. While this is a beautiful moment, it does make you wonder what the true overall tone of the film is supposed to be. One moment we're watching Ken getting excited over big trucks and men having all the power, and then we're thrust into a scene where Barbie cries for the first time, and it's a beautiful scene. It's not a huge detriment to the film or anything, but it can be distracting the more you think about it. We then cut to Mattel, where the CEO, played by Will Ferrell, finds out about Barbie and Ken inhabiting the real world and demands for them to be found.
We've got a definite situation on our hands. Catastrophic!
Barbie finds the girl that she's been looking for, named Sasha, played by Ariana Greenblatt, and, yeah, she basically roasts Barbie.
No, I'm supposed to help you and make you happy and powerful.
Oh, I am powerful. And until you showed up here and declared yourself Barbie, I hadn't thought about you in years, you fascist.
We just went from fish out of water stuff with Barbie to being called a fascist. That's a pretty big fucking leap. We get a hilarious bit with Ken applying for jobs and believing that being a man is enough for him to be hired.
But there's nobody in danger here.
And even if there were, I'm not trained to save them.
Then I can't hire you.
I can't even beat him!
Mattel shows up and takes Barbie with them, but they don't really worry about Ken for some reason, so he just decides to go back to Barbie Land to spread his newfound knowledge.
Every single one of these men love women. I'm the son of a mother. I'm the mother of a son. I'm the nephew of a woman aunt. Some of my best friends are Jewish.
I think someone writing this was smoking some strong pink stuff. I don't know what you can smoke that's pink, but it was definitely pink. Barbie runs away from the Mattel employees and manages to escape into a room where a random lady named Ruth offers her some tea. When I first saw this in theaters, I was so damn confused, but we get context on it later. I'll touch on it then. Barbie gets saved by Sasha and her mother Gloria, played by America Ferrera, and she finds out that the person who was playing with her and having thoughts of deaths was actually Gloria. She takes them to Barbie Land only to find out that Ken has made a lot of changes since she's been gone.
This is no longer Barbie's dream house. This shall henceforth be known as Ken's Mojo Dojo Casa House.
You don't have to say dojo and house.
And casa.
But you do because it feels good.
This movie has too many weird lines of dialogue for me to show them all, but I'll be damned if I'm gonna forget to show some of them. Also, what's up with this invisible Ken? What the hell is that about? Barbie discovers that Ken told all the Barbies and Kens about patriarchy, and that basically just brainwashed them all. Well, except for Alan. I feel bad I hadn't mentioned him more.
Anyone need a brewski beer?
What are you doing? You're a doctor.
I like being a helpful decoration.
And Alan likes to help me give all the Kens foot massages.
No, I don't. I don't like that.
Now, when I watched this film for the second time, I'll admit all of this patriarchy stuff kind of turned me off from the film a bit because of how big of a shift the story takes. But now, thinking on it more, it is needed to create that necessary arc for Ken by the end of the movie, and if it wasn't for that arc, we wouldn't have my favorite scene of the film. Ken basically makes Barbie homeless, so she breaks down so hard that Gloria and Sasha decide to just leave.
Turn this song off for Christ's sake!
Oh yeah, it's Alan time, everybody! After Alan kicks everyone's ass, Gloria and Sasha have a heart-to-heart and decide to head back to Barbie Land to help stop the Kens.
Mattel discontinued them. Sugar daddy?
No. I'm not a sugar daddy. This is Sugar, and I'm her daddy.
No comment. I just wanted to throw that one in there. Gloria convinces Barbie that she's good enough through a powerful monologue that, let's be honest, is the only reason she got her Oscar nomination. I'm not hating on her at all, she does a great job with this monologue, but the scene itself feels so forced, and it's like the film is trying to spoon-feed you its message. It's strange because Greta Gerwig has done a similar message to this in Little Women without having big spouts of dialogue spelling out what the theme is. When you're trying to make a point like this in your film, show us, don't tell us. They devise a plan to have Gloria unbrainwash all the Barbies and then turn the Kens against each other.
Who are you texting?
Huh?
Who are you texting?
No one.
Let me just... Ken!
I know, Robert Downey Jr. is getting the Oscar, and he totally has earned it, but come on, you cannot deny this iconic performance. The Kens decide to go to war, and there's a song played after that you might have heard of. It's nothing important, really. Anyway, the fight on the beach. I'm kidding. I'd be insane to not talk about I'm Just Ken. This is such an absurd sequence that's given such a badass song. I have not went a single day since seeing this movie without humming it at least once. Well done to the choreographers, the composers Mark Ronson and Andrew Wyatt, Slash from Guns N' Roses from joining in on guitar, and of course Ryan himself for bringing his full Kenergy to this sequence. While their dance number happens, the Barbies take back control of Barbie Land and clean out all the Mojo Dojo Casa houses, which really upsets Ken.
Don't look at me!
Barbie tells Ken that he has to stop defining who he is based on what she thinks of him, and this is probably the most serious that Ryan gets in the film.
This isn't the answer.
Well, not too serious. He is still just Ken.
Ken is me!
Yes. hell yes, Ken, you are Knuff. The only person left to learn who she is Barbie, of course, and Ruth comes back into the story to reveal that she's actually Ruth Handler, the inventor of Barbie, which I do think is a pretty nice addition. A moment of silence for the final scene of Ken. I'm still waiting on that movie. Ruth offers Barbie a chance to become human by showing her all of what's in store for her if she lives the human life in the real world. And yeah, Billie Eilish swoops in there to take the Oscar from Ryan Gosling, and I don't want to think about it too much, it depresses me. I do love that the flashes of human life are actual real-life videos of the film's crew. It makes the film more personal to them, and I'm always happy for a film to leave that kind of mark on the people that made it. The movie ends with Barbie now living as a human in the real world and capping off the film with one last slap in the face to the people who brought their kids to see the film.
Handler, comma, Barbara.
And what are you here for today, Barbara?
I'm here to see my gynecologist.
What?
So Barbie might not be perfect, but I still can't deny my love for this weird and colorful story Greta Gerwig brought to us. Is the message hammered into the audience a bit too much? Sure. But I think the film recovers from that with the emotional conclusion to Barbie's arc. Once again, the production design is flawless here, the costume design is also fantastic, the music is iconic, and it just makes for an all-around memorable film. I can see why it's hated, I can see why it's seen as overrated, but I can also see how special this movie can be to people. And it ended up being such an enjoyable experience for moviegoers, and it brought people together during the Barbenheimer craze. It may not take home any Oscars this Sunday, but it's certainly a film that people will remember. In fact, you know what? I'm tired of hiding my love for this film. Sure, it's a mixed bag at times, but at least there's that song. That badass, fantastic song.
Doesn't seem to matter what I do. Can't get through to you. No one know how hype I was. Oh, why I have thoughts on this I can't explain. Driving me insane. There's one scene that comes to mind. It makes me love the film just fine. It's I'm Just Ken. It made me rate this film a 10. Is it my destiny to live and die by Nolan fans destroying me? I'm Just Ken. Ryan Gosling deserves the win. What will it take for you to see that I enjoy this film? 'Cause it's silly.
I'll see you on the Oscar stage!
I wanna know what it's like to love, what works in this film. Is it a crime? Is this review bringing up hard feelings? And is my love finally here, or am I losing? I'm no loser. Love the Kenergy. Did Abby have Kenergy? Do you love the Kenergy? Abby like that Kenergy. I'm Just Ken. This film may not be a 10. Is it my destiny to love the song so I forgive this movie? I'm Just Ken. This song's loved by Oscar friends. What will it take for you to see the man behind the tan and award him? I'm just Ken, and that's enough. The rest is a mixed bag of stuff. But hey, check it out, for I'm just Ken. His name's Ken Allen says hi. Keep your Oscar votes in mind. So hey world, check it out, for I'm just Ken. Take it away, Ryan!
Baby.
Thanks so much for watching this episode on Barbie. I want to let you guys know how much I appreciate the support for Media Dumpster. I love getting these videos done for you guys. It's one of the highlights of my YouTube career, making this series, because I love talking about these crazy movies. Even if I don't like them, then it's even fun then, just to bring you guys some entertainment. But this is a bit of a breather for me, because I do like Barbie, but next week, got the Fairly Odd Parents movie, the live-action one. I don't know how we're gonna fare with that one, but hopefully I'll live through it. But until next time, I've been AJYT Abbott. Make sure to subscribe and like for more awesome content like this. Take care, and goodbye.